Pi clutched the fish tightly in his arms, then grabbed an axe from the raft and swung it wildly, smashing away until the fish's color faded from blue to gray. This was his first time taking a life, and Pi shed tears of sorrow, but with survival on the line, he had no other choice and could only thank God for the gift. Pi fed the head of the freshly caught fish to the tiger, who smelled it and quickly snatched it away. That night, Pi drifted into a swarm of jellyfish, which looked extraordinarily beautiful under the moonlight. Gazing at this wondrous sight, Pi happily slapped the water's surface. Suddenly, he sensed something approaching. From the depths, an object drew near, and a whale leaped out of the water, sending all the biscuits and water plunging into the sea. Everything had to start over from scratch. To address the food shortage, Pi climbed back onto the boat. As he reached for the axe, the tiger emerged from inside the boat and began threatening him. Out of nowhere, something smacked Pi in the face. It was a fish. Pi picked up the flying fish and tossed it toward the tiger, but before it could reach the tiger's mouth, the fish flew off again. Pi was stunned. Turning his head, he saw a dense swarm of fish hurtling toward them. At that moment, a tuna landed on the boat. Pi had no intention of giving it to the tiger. He grabbed a stick and started driving the tiger away. For the sake of survival, Pi feared nothing, and his determination even intimidated the tiger. Pi began using a sharpened wooden stick to handle it. Obey and get meat to eat. Disobey and face a beating. In this way, Pi gradually took control. That day, Pi was entertaining himself at sea when a pod of dolphins appeared in the distance. Upon closer inspection, he realized there was also a cruise ship. Overjoyed, Pi quickly pulled out his signal gun to call for help, but all he got in return was the merciless sight of it sailing away. Pi tried to console himself. As long as he didn't give up, there was hope. The tiger's companionship became his only reason to keep going. Yet, it seemed fate was against him, as a fierce storm suddenly struck again. Witnessing the tiger's desperate struggles in the boat, Pi roared angrily at the sky. After what felt like an eternity, the sea finally grew calm, but by then, the tiger was barely breathing. Pi let down all his defenses, gently moving the tiger onto his lap to make it more comfortable.